Welcome to the Old Time Radio Superman Show. It is great to be here once again on a Sunday afternoon to bring you another great episode from the Adventures of Superman. We just started the Buffalo Hills story with some actions, a lot of question marks, not knowing what exactly is going on, but there's some thoughts it might have something to do with an attempt on the life of the governor, and we're going to find out more about that as we get into this. I want to encourage you to please cast your vote for us at Podcast Alley, podcastalley.com. Your vote's very helpful. It helps the show be able to grow and expand the reach of its audience, so please go and cast a vote there. The other thing, also check out the website for the magazine, Laser and Sword magazine, lasersword.adamsweb.us, and we have a new Superman of the Week. This week's Superman of the Week is the first episode of the Max Fleischer cartoons. The first of the shorts. They did a series of shorts. They were about 7 to 10 minutes long. And they were Superman cartoons. They actually featured the same actors, voice actors, as the radio show did. But in some ways they were a lot more exciting because Superman in animation is very hard to beat. Because, you can see, Superman kind of as you imagine him. The live action versions, there are problems that can lead to it looking just a little bit hokey. Where you kind of can tell, he's not really flying. That's not really steel he's bending there. When you're watching it on a cartoon, a lot of that stuff, they're able to make it look much better. So I encourage you, go ahead and check it out. Also, please, purchase the first, our magazine. Laser and Sword magazine, the first issue is available for free, no charge to you, so you can read it and see if you like our stories and characters and our approach. We follow a serial format, just like these shows are serials, so you get to be able to enjoy the excitement of the serials. Sign up for our free newsletter, and we also, we're doing a shorter serial featuring a modern-day superhero, small packages, and you can read more about that in our newsletter. So, and I want to first of all recognize everybody that's listening. Andrea is on the phone with us, calling from upstairs. That's quite a ways. And we also have listening in the chat room Lori in Georgia, who we've had before, and Merlin McCartney, who's kind of a regular listening. It's great to have you guys here, as well as guest 5. I hope, guest 5 went out, but I hope you enjoy the program, and I encourage everybody to stop by live. It's great to have live listeners, and we can talk about the show as it happens in the chat room. So just go to lasersword.adamsweb.us on the show times, which is every Sunday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, 1:30 p.m. Mountain, and every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Mountain. But without any further ado, let's get into Buffalo Hills.
Presenting the transcription feature, Superman. Up in the sky. Look! It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Superman. Now, Superman, champion of the weak and the oppressed, valiant fighter for truth and justice, who is faster than an airplane, stronger than a locomotive, who comes from interstellar space, but who walks the earth as a man among men, disguised as Miles Clark Kent, news reporter for the Daily Planet. When we last saw him, Superman, as Clark Kent was about to leave for Boulder City, far out in the Buffalo Hills, where a national monument was to be dedicated in 1 week's time. As he received his assignment, an unexpected visitor appeared in the person of Asa Hack, elderly scientist and photographer. He said that he, too, planned a trip to Buffalo Hills. But even as he stood at the window of Editor White's office, a shot crashed through the glass, barely missing him. Following the line of the bullet, Superman leaped into the darkness and traced it to an empty loft across the street. In the struggle that followed, the unknown rifleman was killed, gasping out the names of Pete Flores, Western Bad Man, and Al J. Carson, reform governor of the western state in which the monument would be dedicated. As our story continues, 2 days have passed. The train carrying Kent and Asa Hatch is roaring westward. At a small way station not far from Boulder City, two men awaited passing. One of them is Dutchy Gann, a member of the Flores gang. The other is Flores himself. Listen.
He's coming, Pete. Here's the whistle.
So, he is. Come along, Dutchy. Down to the end of the platform. Don't forget the suitcase.
Don't worry.
And don't throw it around like that. There's that pineapple in there that will blow you sky high.
Listen, what you got against this newspaper guy? What's his name? Kent.
Not much. I haven't heard much about him. But what little I hear is plenty. Look what he did to Dinelli.
You can't do that?
So I'm told. Maybe it was luck, and maybe it wasn't. But whatever it was, we don't want no part of it out here. Not till we get through with cops.
When's it coming off, Pete?
Midnight tonight. When they ain't looking for nothing, that's why I want to knock these guys off first.
Who's the other one?
The other guy is an old bird by the name Hatch. He was out there once before. What he did was plenty.
Plenty what?
Plenty trouble. Don't know if he meant it or not, but that don't make no difference. This time, I ain't take no chance.
Here she comes. What about it now, Pete?
Come on. Back into the tall grass. Get down, Dutchy. So, now listen.
She's slowing down, all right.
Open up the suitcase. Handle it easy. There.
What do I do?
You ride the rods. Fix pineapple under car 384. Go as far as Island Falls. Then get off and meet me in Boulder City.
Here comes the dust. Watch yourself, Pete. Can't see a thing.
You watch the cars. Count the numbers. There she is. That's 384. Now then, Dutchy, quick. No one see you in dust. Run. Get on board rods. Make it good and tight, quick.
Okay, Pete. Come on.
All right? Oh, quite all right, thank you. I'm a natural-born traveler, Mr. Kent. Is your lemonade sweet enough?
Suits me. Your help.
As we say, down the hatch. The Asa Hatch. Don't rest my soul, we're stopping. Didn't stay long at this place. What's the name of it?
I don't know. Oh, wait. Here comes the station. Wait a minute now. Little Forks. Well, it's little enough, but I don't see the forks.
They're in the water when there is any water.
Which there isn't right now. Boy, look at that dust.
Too bad for tramps, eh, Mr. Kent? If there are any tramps.
Yes, I'm just as glad I'm riding the chair cars and not the rods. Well, how about some more lemonade, eh?
No, thank you. One's enough. Oh, my word, you certainly drank it down. Yes, as I was saying before, Mr. Kent, I very soon decided that the law was not for me, so I went into taking pictures, and there I've been ever since.
Sure, you must have done a bit of traveling here and there, haven't you?
Oh, yes, here and there. In fact, the last time I was out at Boulder City, a good many years ago that was, I had a very curious experience. Would you like to hear about... would you like to hear about it?
Huh?
And what? I said, would you like to hear about my experiences the last time I was in Boulder City?
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Oh, my dear fellow, you're suddenly absorbed. Is anything the matter? Mr. Hatch.
Do you hear anything?
Hear anything?
Yes.
Why, no, only the usual click of the wheels. Do you?
Listen. Directly under us, isn't there a sort of metallic clinking? Wait.
Well, my dear fellow, it's probably some tramp. He's changing his false teeth.
No, really. Listen.
My dear Kent, I don't hear a thing, and if I did, why bother?
Funny. I don't hear it now myself. Well, sir, if you'll excuse me, I think I'll just drop in on the smoking car. Would you care to come along?
No, thank you. No, I shall read a bit and then take a nap.
All right. Well, I won't be long. Back in 10 minutes.
Take your time. We don't get to Boulder City until 11.
All right. Mighty queer, if you ask me. I could have sworn there was someone under the car making an adjustment with tools. I wonder whether Superman should investigate. Ah, wait. There it is again. There is someone. It's under this car. He's riding the rods, but that isn't all. That isn't all he's doing. I think I'll have a look at this. If someone took a shot at Hatch back east, it's just barely possible he might be trying something else right now. Oh, I'll open this door. Leave it open so I can get back in again. Now then, that does it. Up we go. Out over the train. And up, up. Faster. Got to get my bearings. Now, I'll just drop down and skim along under the cars or right alongside. Down we go. Down and right next to the train. Down. Plenty of cinders and dust. Now, let's see. Nobody back there. Now then. This is the car we were in, Hatch and I. Oh, there is someone there. It's a tramp on the rods. And he's doing something. Well, we'll soon yank him out of that. Hey there.
Hey, what's that? Where'd it come from? I'm seeing things.
Come out of that. Come on.
I'm going crazy. There's a guy flying along with the train. Ow! Ow!
You want me to come in there and get you? All right. How do you like this?
No! No, don't! Let me alone! I'll fall! I'll go under the wheel!
No, you won't. Let go, quick! That's it. Now, come along with me. Out we go, and up, and away!
Hey, what are you doing? Where are you taking me?
Just for a ride. Don't be frightened. What were you doing under that car?
Nothing. Honest.
But you're not honest. That's just the trouble. Quick now, what were you doing?
I tell you, I wasn't doing nothing. I was just riding the rods. I got out of Little Falls.
What's your name?
Dutchy Gann.
Look, Dutchy, see that lake right below us? I'm dropping down to it. Down.
Wait, no.
Dropping down to it, Dutchy. And I'm dropping you right into it. What were you doing under that train?
Nothing. I wasn't doing nothing.
All right, down you go, Dutchy.
Help! Don't let me drown! Help!
I won't let you drown. Not yet. We're going ashore, Dutchy. Come on. You're wet here.
You're killing me.
Quick. Now, what were you doing under that train? Quick, unless you want another man.
No way. It was Flores. Pete Flores.
Flores? What do you mean?
He made me do it. He made me fix a bomb.
A bomb? Under that train?
Yeah. He's after the governor. Governor Carson. Tonight.
What about that bomb? When's it going off?
Right away. When the train leaves Island Falls.
What?
Hey, wait now.
No time to wait now. I'm leaving you here, Dutchy. Get back any way you can. I've got to catch that train. Up, and away.
Porter.
Yes, sir?
What was that station we just stopped at?
That station? Yes, sir. That was Island Falls.
Faster. Ah, there she is. Just pulling out of that junction. If that Island Falls, got to catch her now or it's too late. Down. Quick, under that car. 384. That's where he was. Ah, there's the bomb. Half a second more. Got to get in there and tear it loose. If it explodes, it'll blow that car to pieces. Now then. Come out of that. Tear loose. Got it. Made it. And off it goes. Down into the river. And just in time.
There, Kent. You had your smoke?
Oh, yes. Yes, thanks, Mr. Hatch.
By the way, did you hear that loud explosion a moment ago? Rattled the window.
Yes, I heard it. I think it was blasting down by the river.
Oh.
Tell me something, Mr. Hatch. That fellow Flores, would he have it in for you in any way?
Flores, Kent?
Yes.
Flores?
Yes, would he have it in for you and Governor Carson?
Well, since you asked me, Kent, yes, he would. Very definitely he would have it in for both of us. Why?
And when does this train get to Boulder City?
Fairly soon now, if we're on time. What makes you ask?
Nothing. Except that I think we might make a call on the governor, Mr. Hatch. Tell him what happened back east.
Indeed, Ken. You really think that, eh?
I do, sir. And I'll tell you something else, too. I hope we are on time.
What does Asa Hatch know or suspect? What danger threatens Governor Carson in Boulder City at the hands of Peter Flores and his gang? And can Clark Kent or Superman reach the governor in time to ward it off? Tune in next time and follow the story.
Up in the sky! Look! It's a bird!
It's a plane!
It's Superman!
Superman is a copyrighted feature appearing in Action Comics magazine.
All right, welcome back. Very interesting incident, of course, with the smoking car. That would definitely not be something Superman would do today. In fact, a decade later, when George Reeves took on the role of Superman, he actually stopped smoking because he figured Superman was a role model for kids, and Superman smoking just would not look good. So he actually gave it up out of a feeling of responsibility for the role he played. But that wasn't where America was at in the 1940s. Again, Superman's tactics early on tend to be a little harsher than we're used to. I was this dipping into the water thing. It was like, wow, this is like something out of Jack Bauer. But I'm just looking here.
Before we found out it caused cancer, pretty much everyone smoked.
Oh yeah, it was very much a part of the culture. And anytime you watch old TV shows, you'll quite frequently see smoking used. It was very common. Of course, Dragnet, in fact, the other show we did was sponsored by a cigarette company. So it was much bigger part of the culture going in, and so it's just kind of interesting to see how the culture's changed on the whole smoking thing. And in addition to that, I think there have been some I think there have been some quite fascinating stories that have developed around that. I'm just getting a message here. Superman was very tough here, obviously, and getting the answer I needed. So, but again, they managed to keep a lot of suspense going as to what. Merlin's pointing out the Skype sounds in there. I will try and edit some of that out. You may still hear some of it, but I can't help it because my co-host for the baseball show forgets that I'm on a show about 40 minutes before we get started. Okay, but back to this. We're going to find out what happens next time. I encourage everybody to join us. We'll be here Wednesday night at 7:30. But anyway, we will be back Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, for the next episode of Superman. So come and join us then, and hopefully without Skype sounds. That's it for now. Thanks so much for listening. This is Adam Graham. For everybody else, signing off.